Here we are again. Hi, Greg. How you doing?
Hello, Mark. How are you?
Good. And hello, everybody. Welcome to the 80-60 rule. I'm Mark. I'm 60.
And I'm Greg. I'm 80.
Okay. And
Maybe we could change this next time. Since I'm 80, maybe I should talk first and say I'm 80 and
all right.
send it to you.
All right. Well, how about
Can we think of that? Can we think of that?
No, let's do it this time. So I'm going to delete what we just did.
Oh, forget. I got to rehearse that.
No rehearsal. All right. On the count of 5, start the deal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Hello, everyone. How are you today? I'm Greg, and I'm 80, and there's
I'm Mark, and I'm 60,
and you're 60. See how I had rehearsed that again?
It was good.
Well, welcome, everyone. Thank you for listening to us.
That's it?
That's it.
Okay. All right.
I'm punting it back to you.
Okay. Over to you, Mark. Okay. Anyway, I know that we've got some actually a full list of things that we wanted to touch on today. I know that it's a busy news weekend, and then into next week will be very busy. So what's on your mind to lead off?
I have some things. These are things that come upsetting to me. I mean, stupid things, but baseball. Watching a baseball game, and I'm seeing the third baseman for the Cubs with a mic at the third base, and he's talking to the announcers. And I said, wait a minute, is there focus here? Is there what? I don't like that.
You don't like that, yeah.
No.
I think it's not a specifically ESPN thing, but they do it on Sunday night games on ESPN. Yes. And it started, I mean, I can remember it used to be in between innings, when they're not playing down, with the guy in the dugout. Now it's gone into this, and I'm kind of with you on that. While it's interesting, it's a little bit or maybe what it shows that baseball's not that hard, that these guys can have an earpiece in their ear and talk to somebody while they're playing the game, so maybe they should think of it that way and go, maybe we should, not diminish the sport like this.
I just see, I put myself, I would be focused that I missed the ball while he was talking.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Maybe it's not that hard to do. Maybe they could also be like, scrolling Twitter or something while they're playing baseball. I'm being sarcastic a little bit because it demonstrates that, they could do two things at once. Maybe not both of them good. They're supposed to do one thing good, and that's baseball. So I agree with you. I'm just,
all right. How about this? Because this upsetting the same, not baseball, but football. NFL, halftime, the coach is running out.
Yeah.
You got a mic asking them, well, you're down by 22 points. What do you got to do? I feel like saying, would you leave me alone so I could go to the talk to these guys?
Right.
You can tell, I look at the facial reactions of the coaches, like Saban or somebody else who's like,
right.
You can tell, like, oh, do I have to do this?
That's part of it.
I know it's because of contracts.
Right. It's because of the contracts and all that. But you're right. There's never been a news breaking moment at one of those interviews at halftime. There's never been anything where they go, look at what I just reported here. It's always the same answer. Well, we got to do this, we got to do that, and then off and running. So
I mean, if they would say, okay, I'm going to bench Tom Brady, then oh, okay,
right,
I put it now. It's not going to happen.
No, there's never been, and then when I think about hockey, in terms of, I don't know what made me think of this though. They're never specific about the injury. They say upper body or lower body. They never get specific as to what it is.
Really?
The NFL kind of goes a little bit with that. But it's always interesting to me where in hockey, you'll have no idea whether it was a shoulder or a concussion because they just say upper body. I think it's based on they don't want the opposing team to target that part of your body because they know it's not 100%.
I could see that. once you say, okay, they could be in football too. You work. Right.
Yeah.
You always got it.
Actually, football does do that, right? Because they'll say probable, they'll say, out, right?
Yeah.
So they kind of like hide behind that stuff too. But yeah, I think I saw. Well, I know I saw the interview you're talking about. It was funny. It was good, but not when he's in the field like that. No.
I mean, it's like, are you auditioning for a soap opera after this or something like that?
Well, they try to get the guy on that particular team with the best personality. So that's usually the way it pans out. I did see one a couple of weeks ago that was pretty good. I don't know if it was Freddie Freeman or somebody like that, but it was pretty good. But the one I saw the other day, I don't like it when they're in the field, when the pitch is on the way and all that stuff. So
there's when you say that, Mark, then they realize that there's not a real big divide between an 80-year-old and a 60-year-old, huh? Mike, would I be right in saying that?
I think. How about this? It depends on the 80-year-old and the 60-year-old. All right.
Exactly.
I mean, in all sincerity, you're 80, but really you're 60 or 55 or something like that, because you're eclectic in terms of stuff you find interesting and stuff like that. So I wouldn't consider you're on the 79 side of 80, I think.
Thank you. I'm trying to understand, because like years ago I mellowed on this. Like to me, I still get upset. Like I don't want my team, one guy to help the another opponent up.
Talking about sports.
Oh, no.
So in football, when there's a hard hit, you just let them. Football. Let
them. I can see these. But sportsmanship to me, after the game, I'm fine. But don't like with my family and I, we had a big disagreement. Some of them don't like Tom Brady because he didn't congratulate Nick Foles when the Eagles won the Super Bowl.
Wow. Okay.
So I said, he just fumbled. They lose, and you expect me to go over there and say, great game?
Right.
I would go, let me cool off in the locker room.
Yeah.
And then go there.
Yeah.
But my family cannot understand that.
Oh, yeah.
And one of my best buddies back in Philly cannot understand that.
What about I think one of the more famous ones was Isaiah Thomas and the Pistons walking off on the Bulls, right?
That's wrong.
With time still on the clock.
Yeah.
Right. That's different, because there was time on the clock, and then they started, the parading off and everything, Lambeer and all those guys. I think that's one of the more famous ones of poor sportsmanship in terms of.
That was wrong. Yeah. He was just a bad loser.
Yeah.
That way. I mean, the game's over. It's like, come on. Okay.
Yeah. Well, that's why, hockey in the playoffs is always so cool, because they line up and they pass.
And I've been watching them. They're really like each other. I've been watching not their faces, but I watched their.
Oh, you like respect.
Yeah. It's not like the one not going right past them. You're like,
oh, yeah. Well, that could happen, but
I haven't seen it. Seen it.
Yeah,
I look for it.
Yeah, for the most part, it's like the game's over and then they congratulate each other. Because it's such a
after they hit each other for a whole
right, exactly. Minutes, Yeah, well, that's what it's supposed to be like, right? And what's cool is that I've got a little grandson who that's what they do after games, because they emulate the NHL. So in most youth sports, they do that anyway. There's some sort of acknowledgement of the other team, but it's just really it's really cute when the little guys are skating past each other, going good game. It's there's something.
Yeah, I remember my career ended in Little League.
Yeah.
My abilities ended in Little League.
Yeah.
I always say this: my fastball was somebody's changeup.
Right. Yeah.
And I start crying that we lost. We were crying and all that. And I still remember crying. Huh?
You took it hard.
I remember I took it to heart.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good conversation we had. I like this.
Yeah.
Let me. Can we say a thank you? Thank you to a company. Thank you to Ford Motors Company. Ford Motor
Company. Okay. Why?
Yeah. They're going to have 6,000 union jobs in the Midwest for the production of electric cars.
Oh, see,
When that thing happens, I think that's something we got to
acknowledge. Yeah.
Acknowledge.
Yeah.
Not ghetto knowledge.
Right. Wow. That's interesting. 6,000, and it's specifically towards electric cars, so they can get more in the game and more. Yeah, very good.
And you hope 6,000 here, another company 6,000 there. Then you got a lot of 6,000.
Right.
You got more people being.
Right. Well, that's what the next 10 years are going to be about. Is about transitioning over to some of this alternative stuff, which is going to become the norm, and then the searches will be on to find something better than that. So
interesting. If I make a comment, I was driving and I'm at a light. I say about jobs, I'm at a light.
Okay.
Right? And I see a homeless person, I guess he was home, he says, need a job, hungry. All you have to do is look down the street. You can see a job every restaurant, every retail store.
Right.
Every office.
Yeah.
And you're saying need a job? What do you need?
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Yeah. Well,
tell me when I'm doing wrong. I should be more sympathetic.
When I see, I don't know. Let's see here, because when I see in this, so there's probably some mental health issues, is what I mean. So maybe the sign should say, I need some guidance to get a job, as opposed to
that's a social worker in you.
Well, that's maybe that
Father Mark.
Yeah. So
Rabbi Mark.
Or maybe the guy has no intention of getting the job and he's making plenty of money out there.
Yeah. No, I saw that said need a job.
Yeah.
Don't tell me. Don't tell me.
Right. I can see you going like this and then looking over here. Help wanted over here. Help wanted. We're hiring. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. And this is all over the place. I mean, when I happen to be in the food business, and when I talk to the first thing they tell me when you say hello to there's a restaurant in the city that has to close on Mondays because they can't get the help.
They can't get staff for Mondays.
It would be 7 days working everybody.
Oh, so they're going to close, and that's everybody's day off.
I try to understand without being not a bad guy, I don't think, but it's like, need a job.
Yeah.
Look across the street.
Right. Right. There's something there. No, I got it, but there's probably other issues there. I'm always skeptical when I see a family. I don't like that. I don't like when they use the kids, and then there's you see the family I'm talking about on the corner.
Yeah.
With that, I don't like that. And then and what I mean by that is that seems sketchy. That seems sketchy right there. And then you'll see them, the same people, 2 days later
down the street. Yeah.
But I'm talking about like 5 miles that way, meaning okay, obviously making the rounds here. So
another thank you I like to give out, please, if I may. A thank you to the new head of CNN, Chris Licht, Licht. What has he done? He's taken down breaking news. I still would watch to see breaking news. I would go, what's breaking news?
Right.
They didn't have it the whole time. Now they cannot have it more than 1 hour.
You mean after an hour, whatever story that was is no longer breaking?
No longer. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that's the true definition. Yeah. They turned it into this. It would say, breaking news tomorrow. The January 6th commission begins. When that's tomorrow's news, it's not breaking right now. Yeah.
Right. You go like, oh, okay, what's happening? I'm waiting to hear that.
Oh yeah. It was ridiculous.
And it still gets me because like, oh, breaking news. Oh, no. No. And a kudo to him because he's trying to get on CNN a variety of opinions. And what this country needs, if I may, is say more people with different opinions talking to each other.
Yeah.
No, that's what we're not doing.
Right. Different opinions talking to each other. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to be a little bit hesitant on giving them kudos for that, because I don't think we need anybody on those panel shows talking. I'd just rather hear the news. So the panel shows, I think they should diminish by about 75%. I'm talking about where I don't mind a guest where you're interviewing a guest and then you have another guest, right there, and they're going back and forth. But when they've got 6 people on there and everybody's just trying to be more, a little bit more outrageous than the other, I don't like that. So if he does away with that, that's okay.
I see your point. What do you think? How about people that are the same guests practically every other day?
Oh, well, they're under, when you hear that,
they're on a contract all the time.
Yeah, when you see CNN contributor, MSNBC contributor, that they're what do you call that? They're per diem, is that it?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So
I don't know. I've watched MSNBC. Mike Barnacle.
Yeah, well, he works for MSNBC. Okay. Meaning there's those, and then there's the guests they bring in. They always identify the ones who are getting paid, because that's a little
I have to watch that.
Yeah, that's a little hinky. If they're on there presenting it like they've got some sort of view, and you don't know that they're being paid by the person interviewing them. So they always say who is a CNN contributor, and that kind of like was born out of the Trump, right at the beginning of the Trump thing, where all these people who were like on these panels as guests, just coming in and being, on there, people were tuning in because they were so outrageous. And then they started signing them to, they didn't want them to go to the other networks. People love this guy because he's nuts and he screams at us. So we want to sign him so he doesn't go over to the other two and draw people over there. You know what I mean? They were like like free agents, and then they'd sign them going, only argue with us, don't argue with them, because people love seeing us argue. I'm thinking of like Chris Cuomo, when he went to the evening, that's his deal. His whole deal was getting on somebody who he would yell at, and they'd yell at him. And even though they both are working for the same company, it was all theater.
Yeah. I'll tell you one guy that's bellowed. Going. Jeff, whatever.
Say it again. I couldn't hear.
One guy that's mellowed. He doesn't come across as very Jeffery
Toobin.
Yeah. And I'll let it go at that. Okay.
Okay.
I'd like to ask you this.
Wait, can I ask you a question?
Of course.
If I asked you to stand up right now, could you?
Yeah.
Okay. Never mind. Okay. Go ahead. What's the question?
Okay. The European Union has made an agreement that require all new smartphones, tablets, and laptops to use a common charger.
Oh, yeah, that's great. By when?
2026.
Wow.
And it says, no, and as one writer said, or no more a drawer full of card chargers. Explain all that to me. Like my smartphone. You have a smartphone? I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. My smartphone.
I'm laughing. Yeah.
I mean, some people say you can't use that charger because I don't have a smartphone.
Yeah, here
your voice. Other phones out. How many chargers are there out there?
Well, there's different kinds of phones, meaning different kind of phone manufacturers, but not a ton. But there are. My issue is like, all these chargers and everything. My issue is their cord is only like this long. How about make the cord a little longer so we can plug it in and then put it on the nightstand when we're sleeping.
Yeah.
You
feel like you ever see a person that in a meeting or in a fight, they said, "Do you have one?" And they feel, "Oh my gosh, I'm relieved. I got a charger."
Oh. Yeah.
So that'd be That'd be good, but one comment, Apple didn't like it because their question like, is government getting into productivity?
Yeah. I would say they don't even have to do it. Just make it like 2 feet longer, and then I'll be happy. Then I wouldn't mind the different chargers if the cords were just a little bit longer. That's all. So,
well, we got to get you on Shark Tank.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
What do you think of this? I can see one person lying. I can see 5 people lying. I can see 10 people lying. 66 women lying. What they did with about Deshaun Watson.
Oh,
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
Oh no, no, they're not lying. No.
What I got to find out is I got to ask somebody that the contract. He's got a guaranteed contract, but I think we discussed this a little bit. That's with a team. But if this happens, he would be under the NFL would say.
Yeah, right. Well, there's it is 230 million guaranteed.
Right.
And so you're saying that if the team said they had no plans on looking into it.
Right.
No, looking into avoiding the contract is what I mean. Maybe. So what are you saying? Are you saying
that the NFL could say they're non?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Did they do that with somebody? Who did they do that with? Sounds familiar.
I can't remember. I don't know with Trevor Bauer. I don't know what happened to him.
But yeah, see, I might be thinking of baseball, right? It's like, okay, the Dodgers and then MLB did this or whatever. But yeah, you're right. Yeah. So to your point, I think that a few of them are probably telling the truth, like maybe all of them.
Yeah. It's interesting how about if we do the New York Times?
Let's do it.
All right. How are we doing?
All right. The New York Times quiz.
How are we doing on time?
From how are we on time?
You okay on time?
Yeah.
All right. Boris Johnson narrowly survived a vote that would have removed him as Britain's prime minister. Who voted in the decision? I can't believe I got this wrong. Members of his Conservative Party, members of the opposing Labour Party, the British public, the full House of Commons, the royal family.
The House of Commons.
That's what I put. No, his Conservative Party.
Oh, okay.
Member of his own party.
So the party says, yeah, okay, all right.
No covers came up on this. Through parties while Britain was on. They threw parties while Britain was under a lockdown.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
All right.
All right. Question 2.
Question 2. The first public hearing of the House Committee investigating the January 6th riot included video testimony of Donald Trump's former Attorney General, Bill Barr, and Trump's advisor, Jason Miller. Boy, they're really current. This question.
This is hot off the presses.
Saying what? The Electoral College should be reformed. The rise were peaceful protesters. Trump had been informed that he lost the 2020 election. Trump had encouraged them not to cooperate with investigators. Trump was unaware of the riot until several hours after it began.
He was informed that he had indeed lost the election.
3. San Francisco students, I'm very happy with this one. Residents voted this week to recall a local official whose policy were accused of being too lenient on crime. Whom did voters remove from office? The city's district attorney, Chester Boudin, the city's mayor, London Breed, the city's police chief, William Scott, the city's representative in Congress, Nancy Pelosi, the state's junior senator, Alex Padilla.
What's the first one? Say the first one again.
The city's district attorney, Chester Boudin.
What was the second one?
The city's mayor.
No, the first one.
Yes.
Yeah. Right. That makes sense. I don't know why it took me so long. Okay.
Yeah,
Number 3.
Neither did I. You surprised? I know. What are you trying to just add drama to the show?
Right. A little suspense. A little. Remember that Who Wants to Be a Millionaire music? Boom, boom.
Yeah. Which 2 candidates advanced to a runoff in the election for the next mayor of Los Angeles. Dwayne Johnson, known as The Rock, Eric Garcetti, Gwyneth Paltrow, Karen Bass, Rick Caruso.
Karen Bass and the Caruso, the last guy.
Caruso, right. Why would they put Gwyneth Paltrow? You know that. No.
I don't know. I have no idea. They gave us that one. They gave us that one.
Yeah. Karen Bass, I'm surprised that, well, I guess she wants to be mayor. Obviously. But she's, what is she? She's secretary of. I don't know. I forget what. I liked her on TV.
I don't know what she is. I don't know. Alexa, what is Karen Bass's current position? Okay, stop, Alexa. This is not a good use of our time, Greg.
Oh,
no.
National it shows that we're learning. We're learning.
Right.
National average gas prices.
Let's do rapid fire on the next ones here.
National average gas prices nearly $5 per gallon this week. Which of the following is closest to the average gas price a year ago? $2.32. I guess it was wrong. $2.32. And let me get it. $3.07. $4.15. $5.10.
$3.07.
Barney?
No, the $3.07.
Correct.
Okay.
Which actor born in Uvalde, Texas, visited Washington this week to push for new gun control? Clint Eastwood, Jamie Foxx, Matthew McConaughey, Paris Hilton.
Matthew McConaughey.
Right. 98% of people got that right.
Okay. So.
Okay.
All right. Was there another one?
Yeah. We're on number. Climate change and rapid population growth have shrunk the Great Salt Lake. If it continues, scientists warn that which of these could happen? An underwater mountain could rise to sea level. The air around Salt Lake City could occasionally turn poisonous. The lake could turn into a freshwater pond. The migratory bird population that flocks to the lake every year could double.
Wow. The fourth one.
The lake could turn into a freshwater pond. No, the migratory bird population flocks to the lake every year could double.
Yeah, I couldn't understand what you just said, though. What is it?
The migratory bird population that flocks to the lake every year could double.
Oh, all right. Why would it double?
I don't know. It's not the answer.
Oh, what's the answer? I thought you were telling me.
The air around Salt Lake City could occasionally turn poison.
Oh, all right. Okay. All right. All right.
No, gang, this is rehearsed.
Yeah.
You tell we're winging it.
Yeah. Is there one more?
Two more. The Economic Union reached an agreement that will require all you smartphones, tablets, and laptops to do what by 2026?
Have a universal charger.
That's right. That's right. How did you get that? How did you get that? And Rafael Nadal won his 14th title in the tennis Grand Slam, played on red clay surface. On a red clay surface. What was it? The Australian Open, the French, the U.S. Open, or Wimbledon?
On a clay surface?
Yeah. Where did he win the Grand Slam? Where did he win?
With Paris.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And the last one here. Ann Cook. Wait a minute.
We got to wrap it up.
Okay. Ready? I'm sorry. I'm getting nervous
right.
here. Gerber Food. Ann Gerber, she died. She was a model. She was the infant for an image sketched by her neighbor.
Oh, wow. All right. She must have been in her 90s, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Hey, real quick. Your thoughts on John Hinckley right now?
Your thoughts on my John Hinckley? No, I forgot that. John Hinckley, he should not be pardoned.
All right. So he's being released without restrictions. Yeah, coming up this week, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Almost.
And I think also
67 years old. Right. Okay.
And I think also Sirhan should never be pardoned.
Right. Right. All right, Greg. Nice talking to you. All right.
Nice talking to you.
All right. You look good. I'll talk to you sometime during the week. Okay.
That's after the 12th episode. You told me I look good.
Yeah, just now. When you move back, you look. When you come up close like this, no. But when you move back, then I can handle it. All right. I'll talk to you later.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you for your time.
Bye, everybody. Subscribe. We'd love it.